Hi guys, it is Ayana McCoy here, indie author slash singer-songwriter, and welcome to another video. A while back I made a video talking about a book that I want to traditionally publish. So today, this video is the next part where I am starting to get ready to start drafting. So I wrote an outline. It is subject to change, of course, because I gotta write a more like in-depth outline, because I like to do the thing where I do outline chapter by chapter as loosely as possible with little details, just pretty much plot points, stuff like that. So that is what I'm doing next, is doing that outline. And I thought I would come on here and I had a few updates on the story and the world building a little bit. And I also changed one of the main characters' names, because in the last video I mentioned how their names rhymed and that would be a little bit confusing. So Capria's name is still the same, and the other character, Sia, her new name is Libby. And yeah, so I took a little bit of inspiration from a few different medias that talk about making humans. So plot-wise, it's kind of inspired by How to Build a Better Boy, which is that one China Anne McClain Disney movie from like a while back, where it's the two best friends that end up having this android boy, and one of them really wants a boyfriend, and the popularity and the romance and all that. And the other one is just there for the smarts, and she just wants to support her friend. And you know, that's the thing. And then I took some inspiration world building wise from Detroit Become Human. And Detroit Become Human is kind of like this future world, which is kind of what the story is kind of set somewhat in the future, but still in the real world. And they have these android people made by a specific company similar to Detroit Become Human. So they're made by a specific company. At least in America, there's different companies in every country that make these things. But the two main characters, Capria and Libby, decide to intern. They're fresh out of college. They both decide to intern at this tech company. I call them Star Lightning is the company. They manufacture the androids, and they're both interning so they can learn how to be a part of manufacturing them. They're both into that, and they study that kind of thing like biochemistry, stuff like that, in college. And they're 22, fresh out of college, and they're interning. So that's where the story starts. But yeah, so the androids are similar to Detroit Become Human, and then I'm taking some of the inspiration for creating them from Mickey 17. There's a movie that just came out last year, or earlier this year. Yeah, earlier this year, that I'm taking inspiration from. So at least when I do my query letter, I'll be like, How to Build a Better Boy meets Detroit Become Human meets Mickey 17. Anyway, but yeah, so I am gonna start replotting, outlining more thoroughly, chapter by chapter. I'm gonna do it on my notes app on my phone instead of on this notepad. This notepad is just for notes and world building. So I added their new names, the tech company, world building, like with the androids, who they are, what are they, why they're so common, the distant future, stuff like that. And then I have the character names and so on. And I still have a little bit more work to do when it comes to that. But I thought I would take you guys with me as I prep for writing the first draft to it. But that is my very long intro. I have to go to work tonight, so we'll have to do more of this and outlining and idea stuff later. But I thought I would just do the intro right now so I can get that out the way. But yeah, I'm excited. But I'll see you guys later when I really buckle down and outline. Hi guys, ignore my hair. I am back again to tell you guys that I'm outlining Project Build a Boy is the current title. It is subject to change, of course. So I am literally outlining chapter 1 right now. I'm using Notion to outline on it instead of my notes app, just because it feels safer to do it on there. I don't know. It just feels like it'll save better. But yeah. But I'm starting it with Capria, because Capria is one of the main characters, of course. I'm thinking of, it's going to be either dual POV or third person. But since this is romance, I think I want to make a dual POV because this is technically like sci-fi romance, so it's more on the romance side than the sci-fi side. So yeah, just it's probably gonna be dual POV. But I'm starting with the reason why they want to, you know, manufacture a human for their own benefit, right? So without telling too much going on, because I'm just gonna tell you how it's starting. It's with Capria having a bad situation with a boyfriend she's been dating for a while, and you know they break up, all this stuff. She's like devastated, and she just can't figure out why every guy she dates just sucks, you know. And she's just like, I bet I can make a better boy. It starts out as just a joke. I'm outlining. I'm tired. My hair is a little crazy. If you can see that, I need to wash it. But I'm starting the outline. I'm gonna buckle down and write some more, and then I will talk to you guys more about the project and other things. But I thought I would just let you know where I'm outlining, how I'm outlining, and where I'm starting. So, okay, it's been some time, me just outlining and putting story and motives and all that stuff. So I'm gonna continue doing that until I'm done. And yeah, well, the next video, I'm sorry this video is so short. It's so short, but I pretty much just wanted to do a video of just updates and all that. If any of you guys have advice, like if there's anybody who's watching this video that has ever written a query letter or traditionally published, or you know, requested to judicially publish, or even spoke with an agent or anything, I would love to hear some advice on writing a query letter. I've never done that before, so I don't really know how to do that. I've been watching tutorials and videos on how to do that, so I think I have a good thought on it. I just want to have an idea on how to do it by the time I actually start writing it, you know. And yeah, so if anybody has any advice for query letters and making it make sense and making it sound like something a literary agent will want to pick up, let me know in the comments. Yeah, sorry this video is so short. But in the next video, I will be writing the first draft. It probably will be a while from now that I'm filming it that I'll be writing this first draft, because I have some other projects on the back burner that I have to write. This month is novel writing month, and I am still working on book 5, Project Caution, so I have to do that first, and then I'll do the other self-published standalone. So I have a lot of work to do when writing wise, so I will do the video for the first draft probably in like February, somewhere around there. But yeah, I'm really excited to start writing this one, but I will just be cranking at this outline for the next few months and weeks, and so it shouldn't take me too long to write it if I just lock in. Well guys, sorry about my hair being messed up at the end of this video, but that is all for this video. Just a little update. If you have any questions about anything else in the story, let me know in the comments. Like, ask the questions in the comments and I will definitely answer them. But I will be talking about more about the story and the characters and all that in the video that I'll be writing the first chapter. But sorry this video was so short, but I hope you enjoyed watching and you learned something, and I don't know, find this idea interesting. Also, if you want to see, you know, me writing this traditionally published thing or any other projects, because I will be vlogging that all in my video diaries or in other videos, please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one.